For 300 years, humanity tried everything. Gold statues, rare gemstones, encrypted star maps. Even a singing delegation once tried a peace anthem. The dragons burned them all. Every peace offering ended the same way. Fire. Silence. So when the Galactic Council received another dragon ultimatum, nobody was surprised. Leave our space. Your gifts insult us. Earthside collectively. Dragons didn't value wealth. They didn't care about technology. And they especially despised symbolic gestures. Gold? Soft metal. Gems? Crunchy but tasteless. Music? Noise. To dragons, peace offerings were either useless or disrespectful. And disrespect meant fire. That was how Aaron Cole, logistics technician, age 26, found himself standing on the bridge of a diplomatic cruiser with a clipboard and no combat training. I just deliver supplies, he said for the 5th time. Yes, the ambassador replied. Which makes you perfect. Aaron stared. That sentence makes no sense. You're not a diplomat. You're not a soldier. You won't try to impress them. Aaron opened his mouth, closed it, and finally said, I want hazard pay. When the ship jumped into dragon-controlled space, Aaron checked the manifest one last time. No weapons, no gold, no artifacts, just emergency rations, water packs, and one crate labeled instant noodles, assorted flavors. He blinked. Wait, these are mine. The ambassador smiled thinly. Not anymore. The dragons intercepted the ship instantly. Massive, ancient scales glowing like magma veins. Their presence alone fried half the sensors. A dragon voice thundered across the hull. State your offer. We will judge. The ambassador gestured to Aaron. Aaron swallowed. Hi. I'm not really the offer guy. Silence. Then a low growl. Explain. Aaron did the only thing he could think of. He opened the crate. Steam packets, seasoning sachets, compressed noodle bricks. I mean, he said nervously, we brought food. For emergencies. It's hot. Filling. Cheap. One dragon leaned closer, nostrils flaring. What is that smell? Aaron froze. Chicken flavor? The dragons reacted instantly. Flames erupted. Automatic. Offended. Unstoppable. The crate burned. Except, the noodles didn't vanish. They boiled. Inside fireproof ration cups, water heated instantly. Steam rose, rich, savory, unfamiliar. The smell changed. The dragons stopped breathing fire. They sniffed. Hard. One dragon lowered its head closer. That scent, it rumbled. It is not metal, not stone, not blood. Another growled, confused. It smells warm. Aaron stared. You want to try it? The largest dragon hesitated. Then, very carefully, used a claw to lift a cup. It sniffed, then tipped it, slurped. The dragon froze. Entire fleets waited. The dragon swallowed. Again. Aaron blinked. Sorry. Pour. Again. Aaron poured another cup. The dragon drank faster this time. Then something unprecedented happened. The dragon sat down. The ambassador whispered urgently, Did you poison it? No, Aaron hissed. That's beef flavor. The dragon spoke again, slower now. This food fills the fire. Aaron frowned. The fire. Our hunger. The dragon clarified. You fed it. Not our pride. Every dragon present leaned closer. Another dragon growled, hesitant. Let me taste. Then another. Then another. Soon, massive beings of flame and scale were carefully sipping noodles, steam curling around their horns. No fire. No destruction. Just eating. Aaron stood there, stunned. You're telling me, he muttered, 3 centuries of war? Because no one brought comfort food? The first dragon looked at him. Your kind understands hunger, it said. That is rare. The problem with dragons wasn't aggression. It was opinions. Aaron Cole discovered this exactly 12 minutes after the first dragon finished its second cup of noodles. These are acceptable, rumbled the eldest dragon. Smoke-crowned Valerix. Mild, warm, honest. A younger dragon immediately snorted flames from its nostrils. Mild? They are cowardly. Aaron's hands tightened around the kettle. There are different flavors. The bridge went silent. Valerix's massive eye turned toward him. Explain. Aaron swallowed. Well, see, humans argue about food too. Some like it gentle. Some like it painful. That got attention. Painful? A dragon asked, interested. Aaron nodded slowly and lifted a packet with a red stripe. Chili. The word echoed across the void. The younger dragons leaned in. Their scales pulsed brighter. Valerix raised a claw. Careful, human. You offer heat to creatures of flame. Aaron muttered, Yeah, that checks out. They prepared the chili noodles carefully. More water. Longer wait. Steam rose thick and red-tinged, carrying a sharp scent that made even the ambassador's eyes water. A lean dragon, Scarwing, volunteered first. I hunt stars, Scarwing said proudly. No food burns me. Aaron handed over the cup. Scarwing slurped, paused, then inhaled sharply. Flames burst from its mouth. Not in anger, but reflex. The dragon coughed. The entire dragon formation tensed. Aaron raised both hands. Okay, maybe not your favorite. Scarwing swallowed again. Again, it said hoarsely. Within minutes, chaos erupted. Some dragons adored the chili flavor, demanding less water and more packet. Others recoiled, offended. This attacks the mouth, one roared. It awakens the soul, another countered. Two nearly came to blows over whether adding water was cowardice or wisdom. Aaron stared in disbelief. This is just like college. The ambassador whispered urgently. Aaron, this is destabilizing the negotiation. Aaron whispered back. With respect, sir, negotiations already failed. This is lunch. Valerix slammed its tail against the void, sending a shockwave through space. Enough. The dragons froze. Valerix fixed its gaze on Aaron. Human, why does your food do this? Aaron thought for a moment. Because, he said slowly, it wasn't made to impress anyone. It was made to help people survive long nights. Silence followed. Then Valerix nodded once. That explains much. Another dragon spoke, voice low. Do humans eat this always? Aaron laughed weakly. Not always. Sometimes we add eggs. Or vegetables. Or eat it at 3 in the morning questioning our life choices. The dragons didn't understand most of that. But they understood ritual. You eat this when you are alone? Scarwing asked. Yeah, Aaron said. Or tired. Or broke. The dragons murmured among themselves. Something changed. The dragons stopped hovering aggressively. They arranged themselves in a loose circle around the ship. No fire. No threats. Just curiosity. Valerix spoke again. Your species does not bring tribute. You bring sustenance. Aaron shrugged. Worked so far. The ambassador finally found his voice. Great Valerix. Does this mean peace? Valerix finished. The dragon considered the steaming cup in its claw. Peace is difficult, it said honestly. But hunger is universal. Turned to Aaron. Can your kind provide this noodle? Aaron blinked. Yeah. We mass produce it. The dragon stiffened. Mass produce. Aaron nodded. Billions of packets. A long silence followed. Then Scarwing whispered, awed. A civilization built on emergency food. That's when Aaron made his only real error. Oh, there's also shrimp flavor. The reaction was immediate. What is shrimp? The smell hit. Oceanic. Sharp. Alien. One dragon gagged. Another recoiled violently. This is not meat. This is a betrayal. Flames surged. The ambassador shouted, Aaron! Aaron panicked and slapped a lid on the cup. Okay. That one's banned. Shrimp is off the table. Valerix exhaled slowly, flames retracting. Wise, the dragon said. Hours later, a formal declaration was transmitted across the galaxy. Dragon territory status. Negotiation suspended. Shared meal in progress. Human diplomats were stunned. Alien observers were horrified. The dragons? Content. Aaron sat on the bridge floor, exhausted, surrounded by empty cups and discarded seasoning packets. Scarwing nudged him gently with a claw. Human, it said. Tomorrow, will you bring more? Aaron laughed. Yeah, I think I can arrange that. By the third day, the galaxy stopped pretending this was diplomacy. This was food service. Aaron Cole stood on the docking ramp of the human envoy ship, staring at the impossible sight before him. A line of dragons. Actual, ancient, star-burning dragons, coiled patiently in orbit, wings folded, tails tucked, waiting their turn. The ambassador rubbed his temples. This is not what the council charter prepared me for. Aaron lifted a crate of instant noodles onto a hover sled. Sir, I work minimum wage. Neither did I. Scarwing hovered closer, eyes glowing softly. Cook of flames, the dragon rumbled. We are ready. Aaron winced. You don't have to call me that. Valerix's massive head lowered beside Scarwing. You fed us without fear, the elder dragon said. You shared warmth without tribute. Names matter. Aaron sighed. Yeah, okay. But I'm still charging you extra if you want egg. The dragons exchanged looks. Egg? Valerix asked carefully. The first mistake happened when Aaron tried to improve the noodles. He cracked an egg into a cup meant for Scarwing. The heat from the dragon's presence flash-cooked it instantly. The result was thicker, richer, infused with dragon heat. Scarwing tasted it. His wings flared wide. This, the dragon said reverently, is fire broth. The name spread faster than plasma. Within minutes, dragons were demanding it. More egg. Less water. Burn it longer. One dragon requested. The one that hurts but does not insult. Aaron scribbled notes on a datapad like a confused chef. Okay. So that's chili, half packet, extra boil, egg added late. The ambassador whispered, horrified. You're inventing dragon cuisine. Aaron whispered back. I think they already did. I'm just... The microwave. Dragons began asking questions. Not about weapons. Not about territory. About habits. You eat this when you are sad? Valerix asked. Yeah, Aaron said. Or tired. Or when the universe is too loud. Scarwing tilted its head. Do humans eat together? Sometimes, Aaron said. But the good noodles? Those are usually eaten alone. Quiet. Late. The dragons went still. That, Valerix said slowly, is a sacred thing. Aaron blinked. Wait, really? Solitude shared across species, the dragon intoned. A meal meant not for glory, but endurance. No one corrected the dragon. Word spread, not just among dragons but beyond. Other species arrived, hovering at a cautious distance. Observers from the Trade Coalition, a crystalline envoy, even a void-dwelling archivist ship. They all watched as dragons waited politely for food. One alien whispered over open comms. If humans can feed dragons, what else can they do? Aaron heard none of it. He was busy negotiating with a dragon the size of a city block about whether adding dried vegetables was an insult to the broth. It happened when a young dragon, Embercoil, cut the line. Scarwing immediately snarled. You dishonor the queue. Embercoil flared angrily. I am flameborn. I do not wait behind hatchlings and diplomats. The temperature spiked. The ambassador reached for the panic beacon. Aaron stepped forward instead. Hey! Every dragon froze. Aaron pointed at the line. Everyone waits. That's the rule. Embercoil laughed, smoke curling from its nostrils. And who enforces it, human? Aaron held up an empty cup. No noodles. Silence. Valerix's eyes narrowed. Step back, the elder dragon ordered. Embercoil hesitated, then moved to the end of the line. Aaron exhaled shakily. The ambassador stared. You just enforced order on a dragon caste system, with carbs. Aaron shrugged. Happens at food trucks too. Later that night, Valerix approached Aaron alone. Human, the dragon said quietly. Your people do not understand what you have done. Aaron sat on a crate, slurping his own cup. I fed you. You gave us a reason not to burn, Valerix corrected. You showed us a future where conflict pauses for a meal. Aaron looked up. That sounds way bigger than Noodles. Valerix lowered its head until one glowing eye filled Aaron's vision. It is. Across the galaxy, a broadcast went out, unofficial, untranslated, raw. Dragons do not seek war. We seek warmth. Humans understand this. Trade routes paused. Military fleets hesitated. Old assumptions cracked. If humans could sit between hunger and dragons, what else had everyone misunderstood about them? Near dawn cycle, Scarwing sat beside Aaron, watching stars drift. Cook of flames, Scarwing said softly. When this ends, will you leave? Aaron thought about Earth, about his tiny apartment, about eating noodles alone at 3 a.m. Yeah, he said. Probably. Scarwing nodded. Then we will remember. For what? Aaron asked. For showing us, the dragon said. That power can be gentle. The galaxy does not forgive misunderstandings easily. By the fourth day, the Council of United Species finally arrived. They did not come with gifts. They did not come with curiosity. They came with fleets. Warships formed a hard ring around the dragon territory. Guns charged, shields flaring, commanders whispering the same fearful question. What if the dragons and humans have allied? From the observation deck, Ambassador Hale looked pale. They're invoking Protocol Ash, he said. If negotiations fail, they burn everything. Aaron Cole stared out at the stars, holding a cup of instant noodles that had gone cold. Yeah, he said quietly. That sounds like them. The council transmission cut through space, cold and sharp. Dragons of the outer flame stand down. Humans withdraw immediately. The cook will be surrendered for interrogation. Aaron blinked. Wait me. Hale turned slowly. They believe you are the control point. Scarwing growled, fire leaking between its teeth. Valerix's voice rolled like thunder. They wish to cage the one who fed us. Aaron felt his stomach drop. No, he said. That's not how this works. Valerix turned to Aaron. Human, the elder dragon said. Among our kind, when peace is threatened, we offer a test. Aaron swallowed. I'm not fighting a dragon. Valerix's massive head lowered gently. Not with claws. With choice. The dragons opened a path. An ancient ring of scorched stone floating in space, older than their wars. The council will watch, Valerix said. They expect domination, fear, submission. Scarwing looked at Aaron, eyes worried. If you fail, they will burn us all. Aaron stepped forward anyway. Okay, he muttered. Guess we're doing this. The council projected their judges into the ring. You are accused, one voice said, of destabilizing dragon aggression through manipulation. Aaron laughed once, sharp and tired. Manipulation. He held up a noodle cup. This is processed wheat and salt. The judges scoffed. Then prove it. Command the dragons. Aaron shook his head. I don't command anyone. Gasps rippled through the council. Valerix waited. Aaron turned not to the dragons but to the council. You want to know why this worked? He said. Because nobody ever asked them what they needed. You just assumed they wanted war. The judges sneered. And what do they need, human? Aaron turned back to the dragons. Scarwing met his eyes. Warmth, Scarwing said softly. Time. Respect. Aaron nodded. Then, slowly, he set the cup down in the center of the ring. I won't make more, he said. No noodles. No fire broth. Nothing. The dragons stiffened. Scarwing gasped. Aaron. Aaron raised a hand. I won't be your bridge if it turns into control. The council leaned forward. If they choose peace, Aaron finished, it has to be their choice, not mine. Valerix did something no dragon had done in recorded history. The elder dragon bowed. Deep, slow, absolute. We choose peace, Valerix declared. Not because of food, but because the human trusted us with freedom. Every council channel erupted. Shock, fear, disbelief. Dragons across the system folded their wings. Weapons powered down. Not commanded. Chosen. Later, alone on the docking ramp, Aaron packed his things. Scarwing approached, wings low. You are leaving, the dragon said. Yeah, Aaron replied. That was the deal. Scarwing hesitated, then nudged something forward. A small, warm crystal, etched with flame patterns. A hearthstone, Scarwing said. If you ever need warmth, call. Aaron's throat tightened. Careful, he said. I might actually use it. Scarwing huffed softly. We hope you do. The history books would later say, dragons ceased unprovoked aggression. Trade routes reopened through dragon space. Humans were labeled the warm species, and in a footnote barely noticed, peace began not with a treaty, but with a cheap meal shared without fear. On Earth, in a small apartment at 3 a.m., Aaron Cole sat alone. He opened a cup of instant noodles. Steam rose. For just a moment, the air felt warmer than it should have. He smiled.